And they're headed by the Hennessy runner-up, Behrajan, the 5-2 favourite, Mark Bradburne ride, Robbo blinkered 7-1, Alan Dempsey. Red Striker 20-1, Richard Guest, Flying Instructor 12-1, Russ Garrity. And Les Cadou 40-1, Howard Upgrave. Grey Abbey, probable front runner, 13-2, Brian Harding. The Last Fling, 12-1, Richard McGarth. Streamstown, 13-2, JP McNamara. Then Mertz Man, 8-1, Joe Tizard. Heidi, 12-1, Wilson Reddick. Random Harvest, 12-1, Andy Garrity. And Birkdale, 25-1, Alan O'Keefe. The runners are at the start for this, the Rowland Meyrick Handicap. Or 11 stone 10 today, 11-2, 5-2 favourite. Streamstown goes at 13-2, Grey Abbey 13-2, 7-1, Robbo. Early pace in the race could come from Birkdale or Grey Abbey. Both can front run. Birkdale is the grey on the left there in the blue jacket. The lively, the Last Fling, the lively ground might help Birkdale, but it's going to be Grey Abbey's early pace here for this Rowland Meyrick. Last run in 1998. We've got the winner of that race here. That's Random Harvest, who's in the striped jacket with the red sleeves. Not in the picture at the moment, as there he is towards the back early on. Red Striker is right at the back, and Les Cadou in probably the brightest orange jacket I've ever seen. That's its last. But up front in orange is Grey Abbey and Brian Harding, who lead as they make their way towards the backstretch for the first time. Sitting in second place is Mertz Man, who's been posted as a Scottish national possible. On the outside we go at the Last Fling, showing prominently. And then Flying Instructor, who like this faster ground. Random Harvest whizzing up on the outside of Heidi and Birkdale and Behrajan and Robbo, and Red Striker and Les Cadou and Streamstown as they take the first. They're all safe. Down towards the second, and Random Harvest has whizzed his way up on the outside just to show the lead here. And Brian Harding looks across. He thinks he's going fast enough, but it's not fast enough for young Andy Garrity, who takes up the running on Random Harvest. A real course specialist, this horse. Jockey in the red sleeve jacket on the left of the picture as you look at them as they take the water. He's won 6 of his 8 races here. And getting a bit outpaced already is Streamstown, a horse that really likes it, very heavy indeed. They take the next plain one. They have 4 fences on each side of the track to take, and it's Random Harvest that bowls along in front by about 2 to 3 lengths. This camera angle foreshortens the distance. Sitting in second is Grey Abbey. In third is Mertz Man. Then we've got the Last Fling, and then Red Striker taking a bit closer action, and Heidi, and sitting midfield, Flying Instructor, followed through by Behrajan and Robbo. And Streamstown is at the back of the pack. They've won over $1,100,000 in win and place prize money between them. So as Alistair said, a really cracking renewal for this Rowland Meyrick chase this year. But it's Grey Abbey who gets the call again as they level up into the home straight shortly as they negotiate the final turn this time round. So making just a couple of turns in this track. Into the home straight they come, and it's Grey Abbey on the inside. The other grey, Flying Instructor now. 3 greys in the race. Birkdale, the other one, is a little bit down the pack, but it's Grey Abbey who leads to Flying Instructor and Russ Garrity, who took that one well in second place, a dual course winner, Flying Instructor. Head down towards fence number 6 and coming into it. It's the Grey Abbey and Flying Instructor, a brace of greys. Look towards the left, we've got the 2 horses with the big white faces there, Red Striker and the Last Fling. Just a little bit midfield. And the Last Fling, Richard McGrath just rousing that one along. The Last Fling, a winner of 13. They come down towards the next one, over which it's Grey Abbey who leads to, in second place, Flying Instructor. And then we've got Random Harvest with Heidi running midfield, Red Striker on the left of the picture, and behind them Robbo, Birkdale midfield, Mertz Man. Behrajan is creeping closer, going the shortest way. Just rushed to the top of that one though. Mertz Man drops out to a share of last place. They've got a circuit to go in the Rowland Meyrick. And it's Grey Abbey who leads. Grey Abbey shares the race with Flying Instructor. Then showing in third, we've got Heidi, Behrajan and the Last Fling. And then Red Striker on the outside of Robbo and Birkdale and Random Harvest and Les Cadou. And then Streamstown, the back marker, is now Mertz Man as they turn towards the back straight. Mertz Man judged to be the best turned out in this race, but he's last at this point and rather losing touch as they race down the hill that takes them towards the back stretch. They've got 8 more fences to take, and there's little change in the order. It's still Grey Abbey and Flying Instructor 1 and 2. Heidi running in third place, and Behrajan on the inside of the Last Fling, and Red Striker moving well in the red jacket of Norman Mason and Richard Guest. Then we've got Robbo just in front of the grey Birkdale, they've got in the third grey Birkdale, levelling up towards the next one. And as they come into it, It's Grey Abbey who pops over stride for stride with Flying Instructor. These sit 1 and 2. The next one they take is the second last ditch they have to negotiate. Red Striker is getting a little bit closer on the outside of Heidi. Behrajan on the inside popped over that one well, certainly close enough if good enough. And then Birkdale, Robbo finding it all a bit much. Luskadoo still sits out the back. And looking at the back, we've got Mertzman who's been pulled up. He's out of the race. And 4 faults there for Streamstown. Continuing the run down the far side, the next one is a plain fence and then a mighty run before the last ditch, and it's the Flying Instructor who leads. A really bad mistake there by Red Striker. Terrific achievement by Richard Guest to keep the partnership intact, but I think he's going to pull up. There could be something wrong with the tack. Looks as if he's broken stirrup possibly. They come down then, the leaders do, to take the turn towards the home straight. Looks as if Streamstown is going to be pulled up. He's well out of it. So they begin the turn out of the back straight. Behrajan sitting in a pretty fourth as they make the turn towards home. And it's old Flying Instructor who's won 12 races as an 11-year-old under Russ Garrity today in the colours of John Webber, trained by Paul Webber. Grey Abbey sits in second place. Behrajan and Mark Bradburne has given up the inside rail to absolutely nobody. Then Heidi's making ground in the blue jacket, Wilson Reddick, and then the other grey, Birkdale's getting a little bit closer. Robbo isn't out of it. And looks between these because the last fling, it looks well cooked, so too Luskadoo, and Random Harvest won't surely be winning this. They come down towards a fourth from home. And it's the Flying Instructor. Behrajan joins issue the inside and is travelling like a mighty horse here. It's Behrajan on the inside, a Flying Instructor, and Heidi is shoveling the coal on that. Then we've got Grey Abbey followed by Robbo. This is the third from home, and it's the Behrajan. He pops over it, spring-heeled. Heidi's got a good turn of foot, but he's been rousted along for the last half mile and going nowhere near as Behrajan as this Gold Cup form. Here they come down towards the second last, and didn't he jump it well? And he's suddenly gone 6 to 8 clear. Class performance this. One more fence to jump. And bar a fall, the Rowland Meyrick goes to Behrajan. He's a long way clear. This is the final fence. This Behrajan comes to it, and he makes a slight hash of it. He's 12-15 clear. Grey Abbey has been pulled up, but from a competitive field, the top weight Behrajan has absolutely annihilated them. And it's Behrajan's race coming home very easily indeed. A good pick this race. 30,000 in prize money. Behrajan takes the race. Heidi comes home second. Birkdale and Robbo are 3 and 4. They're in front of the old boy Flying Instructor, then Random Harvest and Luskadoo, who completed, the rest didn't. And so the result then of this, the Rowland Meyrick Handicap, has gone to number 1, Behrajan, in the colours of the Behrajan partnership. This horse, actually bred by the Aga Khan, was trained at Ludlow by Henry Daly and ridden by Mark Bradburne, his 22nd winner of the season. And a very, very easy winner it was too. By 13 lengths to the 5-2 favourite Behrajan. Second, number 10, Heidi at 12 to 1, and third, number 12, Birkdale at 25 to 1, all 12.